Hello and welcome to week 4 of Pregnancy Yoga Flow. The theme of today's practice is in connection to the traditional Chinese element of earth. Earth is connected to the season of late summer, and it's connected to nourishment and digestion and feeling at home within ourselves. The element of earth is connected to mother. But beyond our physical mother, it's our connection to being held by something greater. So Mother Earth, Mother Nature, the Great Mother, the Divine Mother, whatever that bigger piece is for you. The emotion connected with earth is worry. And when we transform worry, we connect into trust. And that's what today's session will focus on. Bringing any worries that are here throughout your pregnancy, any worries about birth, any worries about baby, your health, baby's health. Pregnancy is a time that everything is heightened and we are literally growing new life within our bodies, and we're being called to really lean back into the holding of Mother Earth and to trust. But it's not easy, and we can't just wipe out our worries. We have to hold space for them and allow ourselves to connect to something greater. So when the element of earth is in balance, we feel nourished and held. We are able to let go and trust. And when it's imbalanced, we try to control, and we find it really difficult to trust. We might tend to give and find it difficult to receive, and we can be overprotective. So when it's in balance, we feel safe, we can receive, we trust that our needs are met, and we're held in a safe and interconnected community. So I'm going to begin now by playing the sound bowl. And I'll talk a little bit more throughout this, and then we'll move into our yin. So inviting you to get comfortable in a seated position. You can sit on a bolster or a cushion or even a chair with your legs crossed. Allow your shoulders to soften and your breath to lengthen. The element of earth helps us to feel safe, nurtured, and grounded. And my intention for today's practice is the following. I am rooted, I am supported, I am held. The earth pulses, the space that nurtures becoming. She is creation and cradle, nourishment and knowing. Science tells us that she shapes us in the quiet of her body. But spirit knows she holds us still, in memory, in matter, in the waters we return to. Mother is not just a someone. She is a field, a force we never leave. She is the sand, the grass, the earth beneath our feet, the sunlight on your face. Can you let her holding in? Can you receive her? Can you allow yourself to be held? We are born of love. Love is our mother. So connecting now to your interpretation of mother. Mother Earth, the cosmic mother. It might be that you connect to the grass, the sand, the water, your umbilical cord that connects you and baby. Your safe place. And imagine now that you could let go and release into solid holding. A place to rest, where your needs are met. And you can receive in abundance. Like the needs of a little baby for love, rest, warmth, connection, nurture, deep, deep care. Allow this experience to flow through you now, rooting you into your body, connecting you to safety, to belonging. Worries dissolve and your mind calms. You can fully rest in this place of peace and contentment. Really well done. Allow yourself now to return to your breath. From this deeply connected place, coming into direct presence to your baby. As you feel into Mother Earth, baby feels into Mother Earth within you. And open yourself up now, if it feels good, to any communication that wants to arise from your baby. Remember, our babies have very unique languages, very unique ways of communicating. It might be a sensation, a feeling, a smell, a word, a visual. It can be very subtle. Allowing yourself to trust whatever rises. And we're going to move now gently into our modified yin for pregnancy. So we hold these poses for just 3 minutes, and we're going to do 3 poses. And these are all connected to the element of earth. We don't go so deep as we would do in a typical yin class. So you move as deep into the pose as it feels like a challenge, but it's not very intense. So maybe like a 3 or 4 out of 10 intensity. So we're going to begin with half butterfly. So you're going to bring one foot and bring it in towards your groin, and then lengthen the other leg out. I'm going to move my camera back slightly so you can see me a little bit better. You might want to do this on a block, or you might want to bring a bolster or a cushion in behind your knee that's out straight. You see what feels good for you. So a block or a cushion under your knee. You can sit on a bolster, you can sit on a block, whatever brings you comfort. And then from here, we're going to take a breath in. Take the hand on top of the lower hand that's resting on your shin and just melt your fingertips down your leg to where you feel that gentle stretch. And then from here, you're going to close your eyes. And bringing your attention inwards. Connect into your breath. Let your breath nourish your body. And let yourself receive what it is that you need to from the breath, and then let everything else go. Feeling your hips and pelvis root down into the earth. And feel the stability of the earth beneath you. How much that you're held. Feel yourself soften into that holding. Can you really allow yourself to be supported? And then take a couple of final sweet loving breaths here. And then very gently begin to rise back up to a seated position. And we're going to cross the legs over. And we're going to just move into some pelvic tilting. So we're rocking back and forwards in our pelvis. So allow yourself to slouch back, round in your spine. The spine melts back and your chin lifts up slightly. And you feel yourself rolling back towards your tailbone. And then as you inhale, you're rocking forwards onto your sitting bones and your spine grows up tall. And your chin tips back down. So inhale to soften. Exhale to rise. We'll do that twice more. Really nice, lovely. We're going to move into our half butterfly on the other side. So bringing your opposite foot in towards your groin, and then you can take your cushion or block, put it under your opposite knee, or you can begin this pose actually in a seated position on your bolster or block. And then we're going to take the hands on top of each other, stretch them down this leg to wherever you feel. An intensity of around 3 out of 10, not pushing into pain or discomfort. And then from there, you're going to close your eyes. Allow yourself to go inwards. And connecting to how you feel right now in this present moment. And allowing space for whatever has to rise, whatever needs to rise. Even if it's unpleasant, even if we think it's negative, even if we wish it looked or felt like something else. Can we simply allow it to be as it is? Welcoming in our entire experience. And whatever feelings or emotions are here, can you allow yourself to let the holding of Mother Earth carry them with you? That you don't have to carry this alone. That as the earth holds you, it holds all of you, all of your experience, everything that's here within your being. And closing your eyes and connecting inwards. And then taking our final 2 breaths here. All the way out, let your exhale go. And then gently draw back up to center, bring that leg back in. And we're going to just take one knee up at a time and gently rock side to side. And so feeling yourself root down into one side of your pelvis and then the opposite side. Okay, our final pose here is we're going to do our squat. So you can do this, it's a deep squat, so you can do it onto a cushion if your squat is deep enough, a block and a cushion, or a bolster alone, a bolster and a cushion, whatever it is the gap that you need to bridge between your pelvis and the earth, the mat, in a deep squat pose. So you can play around with it. I'm just going to get my block. I'm going to get my bolster as well. So this feels really nice for me, just to sit on the bolster. For you, you might want to go a little bit deeper. You can maybe put a block underneath your pelvis and you can go with the lowest end, medium or highest, depending on how that feels, but you might want to support that with a cushion. But yeah, this feels really nice for me. So it is about that 3 out of 10, and yet I can rest into this pose and feel my lower back softening, my pelvis softening. And from there, you're going to press your elbows wide into your knees, bring your hands into prayer position, and closing your eyes once more. So feeling now the root of your body. And the root of our body is, in some traditions, it's the space in front of the tailbone. And in other traditions, it's the perineum, so the space between the vagina and the back passage. So bringing those places to mind, allow your entire root to soften onto the support beneath you, whatever that is, a cushion, a block, a bolster. Allow any tension to unwind. Allow your tailbone to melt down towards the earth. With each breath, more softness, more release, more letting go. If it feels like you can't feel the root of your body, or if it feels like there's so much tension, just allow that to be as it is. Wherever you meet, might be fear of letting go. Whatever it is and whatever is in the way, instead of trying to fix it or trying to make yourself let go, I want you to simply notice what's there without judgment. And stay with your body, stay with what's present, and stay with your breath. And trust. Feeling the soles of your feet on the earth, feeling the palms of your hands pressed together. And also now inviting some softness into the spine, so it feels good. Directing your breath as you breathe into your lower back. Allowing space and softness. You don't need to be up straight for this pose. You can soften your shoulders, allow your spine to round a little bit. Let the earth hold you in whatever way feels comfortable for you. We're going to take our couple of last breaths here. Inviting in more surrender. And then when it feels good, gently releasing your palms and slowly coming out of the pose. Okay, so now we're going to move into the mobility part of the practice. So I invite you to come onto all fours, and you're going to bring your feet a little bit wider than your knees. And then from here, we're going to gently sit back and forwards. So rocking back towards the earth. And then gently rise, bringing your head back up in between the hands. You can add the breath with this. You can exhale to lower, inhale to rise, exhale to lower, inhale to rise. Really nice. And last time. Lovely. And then going to come now into a seated position. Sitting on what feels comfortable for you. It might be the mat, it might be a block or a bolster, it might be a cushion, a chair. And then bringing one hand onto your womb space, onto baby, and the other hand out in front of your body. And on the exhale, we're going to open up the arm behind us, gazing into your palm, and then inhale to close. Switching sides. Exhale to open, inhale to close. I'm going to come over a little bit. Exhale to open, inhale to close. So staying in connection with baby with one hand. And then gazing back into the palm that opens up behind. Lovely, really nice. We're going to now gently rub the soles of our feet. If you think about it, the soles of our feet are the only part of us that touch the earth as we walk. So they kiss the earth as we walk. So bringing some love and touch and warmth to the soles of our feet. And as we do that, we're bringing some warmth and love into the palms of our hands as well. Showing some love and tenderness as we rub the soles of our feet. Pour that nourishment back into our bodies. And bringing the soles of the feet together, bringing your hands onto the earth. And gently closing your eyes. Feeling the holding of Mother Earth beneath your palms. Feel her strength, her stability. How solid she is. She can hold you, all of you. And allow yourself to receive this support. And then taking your hands up onto your body and giving yourself a loving hug. Pouring all that love and nourishment back into your body. Allowing yourself to slow down. To really pause. To take this in, to receive it. Let your shoulders soften, your jaw soften for a final breath. Really nice. We're going to cross the legs now. And then we're going to take the left hand down onto the mat, onto the earth, and take the right hand up towards the ceiling. Bringing your left ear to your left shoulder, your left elbow will bend into your side. Coming up tall through the spine and then side bending your spine to the left. Bringing your right arm close to your right ear. Just feeling that deep stretch through your side body. Feeling the space open up between your ribs. And taking a final breath here. And then gently sweep that hand back, connect it to the earth. And now take the left hand up to the ceiling, gently opening up to the right. So right ear comes to right shoulder, right elbow bends into the right side of your body. And you're reaching that left hand overhead. Feeling all that space between your ribs. Allowing yourself to open up, to soften. And inhale, release that arm back down to the earth. We're going to take the right hand now and place it onto the left knee. And then take the left arm behind. And we're going to gently bend the right elbow. And use your right hand on your knee as almost like an anchor to draw you deeper into a seated twist to your left. Rolling the left shoulder back and down. Feeling your pelvis and your hips root down into the earth. And from this rooted place, visualize your breath moving up and down your spine. Allowing yourself to close your eyes and really notice how it feels to root down. And then taking a final 2 breaths here. And then gently release to center. We're going to roll the shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Drawing the right shoulder down as you do that. And now gently taking your left hand to your right knee and take the right hand behind your body. Gently pressing your right shoulder back and down. And now using your left hand as an anchor, bending the left elbow to draw your body deeper to the right. And once more, root down into the hips and pelvis. And then visualize your breath moving up and down your spine. And taking a couple more nourishing breaths here. And then very gently coming back to center. So if you have a strap or a Theraband now, please take it into your hands, or you can use a belt if you don't have any equipment at home. And we're going to take our arms up overhead into like a Y position. And then as we exhale, we're going to just gently press the arms behind as we press and lift our chest forwards and gently look up, lifting up our chin. And we're going to exhale and round, bringing the belt towards your knees, and your spine slouches and your pelvis tilts backwards with this. So feeling more weight towards your tailbone. Then inhale to rise, root through the pelvis, spine grows tall. Taking the arms behind as you lift your chest and your chin up. Exhale to soften. Chin comes to chest, spine rounds. Strap towards your knees. And rise. And soften. Gently rise and soften. Really nice. We're going to do one more. Inhale to rise and exhale to soften. Really well done. We're going to use a strap or band in a moment. We're going to come onto our knees with the right knee behind. The left foot in front. Okay, so now coming into kneeling with the right knee behind the left foot in front. And we're going to take our band or our strap into our hands. And from here we're going to lean forward, taking the band overhead. And feel that stretch down your right thigh. Gently release. Come back to weight bearing evenly through the knee and the foot. And then turn your body open to the right. Keeping the band in your hands at shoulder height. Really nice. Coming back to center, sweeping the band overhead. And you can look up now. Feeling that deep stretch through the front of your right thigh. Gently release. Opening the band to center, to the right. Lovely. Release the band, take your hand onto your left knee. And we're going to gently circle the hips. So moving 3 times in a circular motion, clockwise. And then switch direction. Lovely. And switch. And switch once more. Take your left elbow to your right knee and now sweep that arm overhead. Taking the fingers nice and wide. Really nice. And then take your left elbow to the inside of your left knee and bring your hands into prayer. Press the palms together, take the elbows wide. Twisting your body a little bit deeper now to the right. Really nice. Lovely. We're going to take that leg back and we're just going to sit back on our heels for a moment with the feet out long. And once more we're going to circle and roll our shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. And forwards. 3, 2, and 1. Really nice. We're going to repeat that with our toes tucked under. Rolling back for 3, 2, 1, and then gently roll forwards for 3, 2, 1. Really nice. So this time we are going to take the right foot forwards, left leg stays behind, taking the strap back into your hands, beginning at shoulder height, and then inhale to take the band overhead. Take the weight onto the front foot. Feel that stretch in the left thigh this time. Really nice. Gently release back to shoulder height. Weight evenly through the knee and the front foot and opening your body to the left. Really nice. Inhale to center. Exhale to rise, this time lifting the chin up, moving a little bit deeper into that stretch, let the arms come slightly behind your body. Breathe in here, feeling that on the left thigh. And then gently release, strap back to shoulder height, opening to the left. Really nice. Taking the strap, leaving it off to the side, bringing your hands onto your right knee now. And we're going to circle for 3, 2, 1. Switch direction. Lovely. Switch direction. And last time, switch direction. Really nice. Take the right elbow now down onto your right knee. And then take your left hand up and overhead, coming into mermaid. Really nice. Release that hand, bring the palms together. Press the elbows apart and open and twisting your body to the left. Really nice. Gently release. Well done. Coming back onto all fours. We're going to move into our cat-cow. So from there, we're going to gently release the spine, look up ahead. Baby relaxes towards the mat. And then we're going to exhale, tuck in the tailbone, hug baby towards your spine, bring chin to chest. Inhale, release the pelvis, look up ahead. Exhale to round. Inhale to rise. Exhale to round. Lovely, we're going to do 2 more. Really nice. Taking that right knee out to the side now, and we're going to circle it up towards your elbow for 3, 2, 1. Switch direction for 3, 2, 1. Switch direction. 2, 1. And last time. Really nice. So off you go, switching sides. Take the left knee up. If you have any pelvic pain or this causes irritation, you can make the circle smaller. You can keep your knee closer to the mat. Really nice. Really nice. From there, we're going to move into our Superman. So we're going to float the right leg back. And then take it up to in line with your hip. And at the same time, take your left arm in front. And we're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Really nice. Release your left hand to the mat. Then take your right foot and take it across your bent left knee. Lovely. Then you're going to look over your left side. I'm feeling that stretch down the right side of your body. Really nice. Take that knee back to the mat and we're going to switch sides. So sliding the left foot away now. Taking it up to hip height. Take your right hand in front. Hold them for 2 or 3 breaths. And then replacing your right hand on the mat, take your left foot over your right leg that's bent and then turn to look over your right shoulder. You're feeling that now down the left side of your body. Really nice. Coming back in. We're going to just move our hips now to figure of 8. And then switch direction. Really nice. Take the knees nice and wide, feet together, and then just crossing your forearms, bringing your head down onto your elbows, and then allowing the root of your body just to sink and relax towards the mat. Just taking a final breath here, and then we're going to come up into a standing position. Really nice. Okay. So this is the final part of the more intense part of the session. So coming into a nice standing position. And we're going to take our feet nice and wide, bring our hands into prayer. We're going to move into our goddess squat. So we're going to exhale to squat. Inhale to rise. Exhale to squat. Inhale to rise. Okay, for the next few, you're going to press your fingertips to the ceiling. And then as you lower, you're going to bring your hands to your chest. Really nice. 3 more. Lovely. Last time. Bringing your hands onto prayer position into your chest and bringing your feet a little bit closer together. And we're going to rotate our bodies to the left. To the right. And then gently back to center. We're going to finish with a forward fold. So you can bring your bolster in if you have one for this, if not a couple of pillows or cushions. Taking the feet nice and wide once more. And we're going to start to melt down through our spine towards the earth. And if you have the flexibility, take your palms onto the ground. If not, take your palms onto something like a bolster or a cushion or a couple of blocks. And allowing your palms to sink down into the earth. Lifting up your hips and tailbone to the sky. And feeling that grounding through the palms and the feet. Softening through your spine, through your shoulders. And then very gently begin to rise all the way back up. Taking your arms up. Exhale, let go. Inhale, up. Exhale, let go. And once more, inhale, overhead. And exhale, release. So coming back to the softness, to surrender. And we're going to close with 2 modified yin yoga poses and then sound bowl and relaxation. So I invite you to come onto all fours. And if you have a bolster or a few cushions for this pose, I would like you to bring them underneath your armpit. So we're going to move into Anahata. And I'm just on a little carpet mat, but if you have your yoga mat, please stay on that. And we're going to bring the hands out to the top of your mat. And then from there, press your hips to the ceiling and let your armpits soften and rest onto your bolster or cushions. And then rest your head or your chin into that support. Closing your eyes, going inwards. Can you allow yourself to receive the support of your bolster or pillows? To lean into that support, into the holding that's always already here for you. And pressing your hips, the root of your body, to the sky. And allowing your heart space to expand and open and rest into this holding. And staying in the pose. feeling the earth beneath you, holding you, supporting you on your journey. And we're going to hold here for 2 more breaths. And then very gently begin to rise, coming into your final pose. We're going to take the bolster and place it vertically. And take your knees nice and wide. Feet towards each other. And then rest your chest now onto the bolster. So not on top of baby bump, but just above baby. And you can rest your head down. Let your arms turn upwards, palms facing the sky. And you can close your eyes once more. And now the root of your body, your pelvis, is softening, melting towards the earth. And your heart space, your chest, your head is fully supported. Allow yourself to ground and root back down. A famous proverb says that in order to flourish above, one must be rooted below. Saying hello to baby here. When you lean into this support, when you're held, when you can access a sense of belonging and safety, notice how that feels for your baby. You're in this together. You're going to stay in this pose for around another half a minute. Allowing yourself to fully feel your breath, fully soften, fully surrender. Fully allowing yourself to receive. And if there's any resistance or fear, just simply let it be here. And taking our final 2 breaths. And then I invite you to slowly rise from the pose and make your way into a position that feels good for you for relaxation. If you like, you can lie on your back, maybe prop up your shoulders, have something under your knees. And if you're later on in pregnancy, you might feel called to go onto your left side, having a blanket, having cushions, pillows, props to support you, maybe an eye mask. Create space now for you to fully rest. And we're going to close now with a short sound bowl. And then after I finish the sound bowl, I invite you to either stay in the silence for a little bit longer, or if you wish, maybe play a song that helps you connect to Earth, to Mother Earth, that helps you root down. See what feels good for you. So gently closing down your eyes now. I begin my sound bowl. yourself now to move into deep, deep rest. Honouring your body, your breath, your baby, for moving through this practice. And now we've come to completion. You've got space now to fully rest. I'm grounded, I'm nourished, I'm held. I'm open to receiving what is mine. I'm ready. I trust. Closing now with a few loving breaths, nourishing your body, your baby. Really well done. Thank you so much.